So it's 6 o'clock and we're going to call the meeting to order. Tonight we have, let's see, Mr. Kimball is here. Sorry.
It's a problem at the council.
Somebody calling in from out, I'm sorry. Mr. O'Neill is here and myself. We have appointments, resignations, and, call to order and pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Reappointments for boards and committee members, terms ending June 30th. Mr. Kimball.
Mr. Marson, I'll make a motion to appoint to the alternate transportation committee Denny Goodrich, Kathleen Ebert-Zawalski, and Mayetta Schmidt to a term to expire in 2025.
Second.
2028.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve to the Board of Health Diane Battistio for a term to end in 2028.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the Cemetery Commission, Mrs. Joyce Bernardo.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve Ellen Martins to the Council on Aging, Joan DaCosta, Ruth Snyder.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The last person that's asked not to be appointed.
Okay.
So, Cultural Council, Catherine Heaton, in 2028.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
COSAC Committee is Mr. William Novick and Donna Ross.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to appoint to the Historic District Commission, Peter Pavlakis, Nancy Federici.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Historical Commission, Joyce Marshall and Stephanie Buffini.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Economic Development Commission, Renee Daly and Maggie Kinsella.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 To the Permanent Building Committee, Mr. Kevin O'Neill.
I'll second.
All in favor?
You better.
Aye.
Aye.
Jen or Mike, could you change the type to engineer on there instead of licensed builder, just for me on the sheet? I do have an engineering degree, so.
Traffic Safety Committee, we have Mr. Jason Robbins, Miss Christine Hatfield, Keith Silver.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And Zoning Board of Appeals, we have Nicholas Ferguson.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I think that's it.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
and so Kevin will be filling the engineer spot that Mark is resigning from. So if there's a licensed builder out there that wants to be on the permanent building committee, they should send their name in.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. We're gonna go over the minutes, since Mr. Rich isn't here tonight to approve. License and permits, announcements. Mr. Kimball.
Just a couple of fast announcements. As you can see from my official wardrobe tonight, the carnival has now started here in Norton. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't look like it's going to cooperate for the next few minutes, but that is tonight. The Veterans Council is having a carnival effective tonight, 6 to 10. Tomorrow night, Friday, will be 6 to 10. Saturday, between 12 until after the fireworks are completed. And on Sunday, it will be 12 to 6. So we encourage everyone to come down. There's a lot of new rides this year. It's a bigger celebration than we've had in the past. So we hope you'll be able to make it. And it's a a lot more children's rides this year than we've had in the past also. So we encourage you to come on down. On Monday at noontime here at Town Hall, we're going to have a lunch for Mr. Units, who is retiring. And we would encourage everyone who would like to come down to please come and join us. The select board are going to put together some sandwiches and cake and a few other things, but if anyone is interested, we'll be here at the town hall at 12 o'clock. So come on by and give Mike a welcome retirement and thank him for all he's done for us.
Which day again?
Monday.
Thank you.
The final announcement is we would like to announce the addition to the Marston family of Theodore Jacob Marston, who was born last week. And congratulations, Granddad, for that one. You've
Thank
again
you for that.
increased our population, so thank you for that. From Sandy Allahead, we received a letter at a meeting when Janelle presented about sponsorship opportunities for the rail trail. You have asked that we let you know when we go live with the dog station sponsorship. It could be announced at a select board meeting. So she's excited to launch a sponsorship initiative that celebrates the pets we love while helping to keep our community rail clean and welcoming. For a donation of $500, you can sponsor a custom designed plaque displayed on one of 8 dog stations along the Norton Trail. Each sponsorship lasts for 3 years with the option to renew at the end of the term. If not renewed, the opportunity will become available to a new sponsor. Each plaque will be printed on durable outdoor vinyl and affixed to a 12x6 aluminum sign prominently installed on the dog station. Design your own tribute. Sponsors may select from a limited number of beautiful full-color design templates. And each plaque will include an image of the pet's name, and a short dedication message. This is a wonderful way to honor a beloved pet while supporting a cleaner, friendlier trail for everyone. Only 8 sponsorships are available. Reserve yours before they're gone. You can email them at info@ww2railtrail, which is one word, ww2railtrail.org, if you're interested. And they will be at the Norton Founders Day this Saturday if you'd like to stop by. I think that's it.
Thank you. Any new business, topics not reasonably anticipated in the last 48 hours? Seeing none, we have an update by the Town Manager Search Committee Chair. Thank you, Dana.
Good evening. My name is Dinah O'Brien, and I've been chairing the Town Manager Search Committee, and I'm here to summarize the committee's work for the Select Board and the community this evening. On March 20th, the Town Manager Search Committee held its first meeting as outlined in the Town Charter, having 150 days to complete its work and present no less than 3 and no more than 5 names to the Select Board for consideration. The committee has completed its work. I would first like to acknowledge the committee members as set out in the charter: Alec Rich, representing the Select Board; Audrey Michella, representing the School Committee; Tim Griffin, representing the Planning Board; Rick Dorney, representing the Board of Assessors; Zach Tillis, representing the Finance Committee; and the 4 town moderator appointments: Sharon Rice, Joe Fernandez, Carol Bratt, and myself. I must say we all had perfect attendance for our meeting, so we want a pin. I would also like to acknowledge Jill Seppa, Norton Town Clerk, who was instrumental in serving as the clerk for the committee and without whom the work could not have been accomplished; Stella Young in the Town Clerk's office, who also provided support; Michelle Brown, assistant to the Town Manager, who managed the ad placement in Maya, publication The Beacon, and on Indeed; and she deserves a medal for that. And James Pillow, town accountant, for his financial expertise and advice. You can see this was indeed a team effort. A brief overview of the committee process. We established an aggressive bi-weekly and then weekly schedule. Our first task was to develop an advertisement and post the position. Our second task was to develop a ranking system for applicant evaluation and assessment. Simultaneously, we were given information on the open meeting law, rules for meeting an executive session, and we conducted a workshop with town council on the legalities of the process, confidentiality of information concerning candidates, how to set up intra-committee communications and resource sharing, background checks for applicants, and conducting the actual interviews. From a field of 162, 18 were selected for the first interviews held March 15th, 22nd, and 29th, May 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Each committee member asked questions, a sample of which you have been provided. The field of candidates was then narrowed to 9, 2 of which withdrew. Second round interviews were held June 5th and 10th. Candidates were asked to submit a writing sample, do an oral presentation complete with PowerPoint on an issue facing Norton, and participate in follow-up Q&A. The candidates were notified and background checks have been conducted by Creative Services, Inc. of Mansfield. All checks have come back positively. The 4 names being put forward this evening are, in alphabetical order, Lisa Green of Whitman, Mark Gould of North Attleboro, Dave Kersey of Mendon, and Michael Moresco of Marshfield. Select board members have been given a complete packet on each candidate. If there are any questions, comments, or concerns that I might be able to answer on behalf of the committee, I am more than happy to try. On behalf of the entire committee, I would like to thank the town for its charter and competence for allowing us all to participate in this process.
Does anybody have any questions?
First, thank you, Diane, very much. You're getting good at this.
You're quite welcome.
Selecting the OPM process, and in this, I'm sure a lot of that, the committee did a great job from what Alec had mentioned in the timeline. Could you explain the scoring system, the rating, and how everything was ranked?
Yes.
I don't think we received the questionnaire.
On how they were ranked?
I mean, you had mentioned that we have the questionnaires.
You received the questions that were asked.
Do we have that somewhere? I didn't see that. Anybody else see that?
Yeah, I haven't gone through it all yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I had sent it to Chairman Rich, and yeah, for distribution.
I'll check my emails.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Tim Griffin developed a ranking system that we went through. It was a 3-point system based on educational requirements, experience. And I'm so glad you asked me for the third one.
It might have been the interview, the actual interview itself.
No, there were 3 that we went through when we were ranking the 162, just to make sure they met the minimum requirements.
Gotcha.
Education, experience. Hold on.
Thanks, Diana.
Keep talking amongst yourselves. I have it filed here somewhere. But we did use that ranking system for going through the candidates. At each one of our meetings, we, prior to the first interviews, we went through each one of the candidates. We had set up a Dropbox, and the candidates put their applications into a website that only I had access to. I would forward each application out to each member of the committee. Each member of the committee individually ranked them, and then when we got back together, we went through each name, saw where we each ranked them. And if there were 7 positive votes to move the candidate to the level of interviews, then the candidates moved forward, but it had to be more of a consensus. I am almost there. And then after we did that, we started developing questions that each person in their areas of expertise and their concern would ask the candidates during the interviews. The questions were always the same, so that we were asking everybody we were getting the exact same information. And I must admit that we were dedicated enough, they were asked in the same order. It was very good. I think I've got Tim's thing here now. Hold on, no I don't. Trust me, there were 3. I'm having a very senior moment
That's fine. Dan.
right now, okay.
One other question, the 18 first round interviews, at that point, how much weight was placed on the interview process itself after you screened based on basic qualifications to move from the 18 to the 4?
It has to be unanimous consensus.
It was the criteria from the 18 down to the 4 solely based on the interview?
Yes,
Okay.
it was solely based on the interview, and
There was no reverting back to the resume or the qualifications at that point?
well, at that point, the questions that were asked the candidates were based upon the resume.
Okay.
So no, we didn't go back and, I mean, during general discussion, somebody would say, oh, look, he likes to wear a red shirt on Wednesdays, or something that he would pull up from the interview. But no,
Gotcha.
and it had to be 100% consensus to move forward.
Great. Thank you.
And everybody else?
I'm dead. Just a fast question. I know in the past when we've done the select board, the selectmen have done the interview. We used a scoring mechanism that would allow us to, when we asked the question, depending on how we liked the area, would answer, we would rate it 1 to 5. Did you guys do something like that?
On our first,
Okay,
that was how we ranked the 3.
3.
We had the 3, whether they got a high score on that.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm still looking, so this could be tomorrow, but I'll send you an email.
Well, Donna, I just I want to thank you for all the hard work that you and the whole committee has put in. And this has been a lot of work in a short amount of time, and I appreciate everything that you've done to help the town out, for sure.
I will tell you, I think we all, speaking for the committee, we all enjoyed it very much. It was interesting to meet new people and to try to think of new ideas, and I think you'll enjoy your interviews with the candidates.
I look forward to it, and I can tell you that there were times that I was coming into the building, coming to a meeting, and you folks were meeting, and I left after our meeting, and you folks were still meeting, so I know.
We had a couple of 10:30 evenings
Yeah,
beginning
so
at 5.
I know you
so
put in a
it
lot
was-
of time.
It was fun.
I appreciate all the effort you guys put in, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
One last question, Mr. Chair.
Sure.
You had mentioned that the goal was to get down to 3 to 5 finalists.
Mhm.
Is there any reason why you chose 4? Was there a big drop off after 4, or was it just an average?
That was where we came up.
That's
Yeah,
what we
the
want.
charter limited us no less than 3, no more than 5, and the committee arrived at 4.
Did they arrive at 4 because of the quality of the applicants, or just because it was between 3 and 5?
Well, it had to be between 3 and 5.
Right, I understand.
And the reason we went forward with 4 was the quality of the applicants during the second interview.
Gotcha. So there is a recognizable drop off from number 4 to 5, it sounds like.
Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you, Donna.
Mhm.
I look forward to interviewing the candidates myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just echo the appreciation. It was long days, many days in a row sometimes, so appreciate it.
Thank you.
So the next item is to discuss and/or vote to hire Chief Brian Clark as the acting town manager. Anybody have any discussion points or questions?
Chairman, I would just say that I know we reached out to some of our other key department heads too to see if there's any interest. And been working with Brian for many, many years, and I'm more than confident that Brian could do the job and get the job done for us on the interim. 20 years ago, Brian's predecessor, Benny Keene, actually served for a short period of time. And part of the reasons why we went in-house was because we're required to, for the most part. If we can't find somebody in-house, then we have to go outside. And we've done both in the past, but I think I'm very confident Brian's the most professional candidate we can find at this time, and I would encourage you all to give it a consideration.
I would like to say that I have all the confidence in the world in Brian as well, and I'm sure that the town will be in good hands in an interim basis while we are getting the next town manager to come on board. So thank you, Brian, for stepping up and saying you would fill this position. I would entertain a motion to accept Brian Clark as the acting town manager, subject to signing of the contract,
Effective
July 1st.
July 1st. I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Let's do a roll call on this, just to be safe, just to be sure.
Yes.
Mr. O'Neill?
Yes.
Ms. Luciano?
Yes.
Mr. Kimball?
Yes.
And I am also a yes. So thank you again, Brian.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, thank you.
And good luck.
You have a question? I think Donna.
Go ahead, Dan.
I found it.
You gotta come back to the microphone.
We meet again in 2 weeks, just in case.
No, the first we looked at education, municipal experience, that's what it was, and other work skills. And then we honed in on communication skills, attitude, adaptability, work ethic, teamwork, leadership potential, emotional intelligence, intangibles, and then we rank them.
Perfect. Thank
Give
you.
me- Search is a wonderful item.
Town manager's report. Mike, do you have anything?
No.
So, Mike, while we're on the town manager's report, I would just like to say this is probably your last select board meeting that you're going to be participating in. And I would like to personally thank you for everything you've done for not just this past group of select board members that are here, but for all the select board members that you have helped in the past. And I really appreciate all of the service you've given the town. So thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman. In addition to that, Mike, I'd like to thank you. Obviously, we served together for a long time. Had a break in the middle there for a while. But I was actually on the hiring team the first time when we hired you the last time. So I came with a lot of qualifications, came as a administrator, first job as a town manager. And if we look back to the record in the last 14 years, you can see many, many accomplishments that Mike has done for the town, very successfully. I think we're sitting in one right here now with this new town hall.
For sure.
In addition to the community building that was built during that period of time. But we've gone through some very, very difficult struggles up and down over the years, mostly financial. I think that was the biggest obstacle we had for many, many years. But you managed to pull through everything and do a very professional job of it. And I just want to say thank you. I've enjoyed working with you, and I hope you get to do a lot of time on the Cape in your retirement. Thank you.
I would just echo the same. I hope you enjoy this next chapter. And hopefully you're able to relax and have fun.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, Mike. I haven't worked with you more than 2 months on this board, but when you started, you joined the high school building committee as a town manager, of course. And that's when I first met you. And I don't remember if your name is on the plaque there or not at the high school,
I think so.
I think so, and it's on these two buildings as well, so you're not gonna be forgotten. And my sense is that you're the type of guy that I'd like to play a round of golf with and have a couple of beers, and I'm hoping in September we can do that,
All
so,
right,
but nice knowing you.
thanks.
And Mr. Chairman, I want to remind everyone again, if you'd like to come by and say, make a last meeting of Mike on Monday at noon time, we would encourage everyone to do so. Come on by and say thanks and good wishes and all that stuff, so hope I can make it.
Okay, select board's report. Anybody have anything? Alec will sign the warrants. Our next meeting, I'm going to set our meeting for July 12th, which is a Saturday, and when we'll be interviewing the candidates for select board. I don't know if we might need a meeting before then, but I don't have anything that I know of before then, so we'll set July 12th at noon time for as our next meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I think we should probably make sure all the members get a copy of the questions that were asked during the screening, so we can come up with our own structure and our own questions. It may be the same, but we haven't interviewed these folks either, so, but it might be helpful if everyone gets a copy of that so we can look at it. We might want to modify or add or make changes to it prior to that July 12th meeting.
And Mr. Chair, as well as see the ratings that the screening committee had come up with for the 4 applicants, just to, if that's.
So we'll get any information we can from
Yeah.
the selection committee.
Sure.
We'll see if we can get a hold of all of that before we have our next meeting on the 12th.
Great. Obviously, we're gonna do our own evaluation with these final 4, but it would be good to see how they.
How we got to where we are.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
got it. Thank you. Anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
So what I would like to do